Hello friend, today I will reading English book 8th class NCERT of chapter number 2, The Tsunami. Before you read, look at the map of the Andaman and Nicobar Island given here. Andaman and Nicobar Island, North Andaman, Middle Andaman, Lower Andaman, Port Blair, Andaman Sea, Little Andaman, Andaman Island, Indian Ocean, Car Nicobar, Nicobar Island, Tarasa, Non Kavri, Kochahal, Little Nicobar, Great Nicobar. Now read the sentences below. Rewrite incorrect ones after correcting the mistakes. Kochahal is an island. It is part of the Andaman group of island. 3. Non-Kavri is an island in the Nicobar group. 4. Kochahal and Non-Kavri are more than 100 miles apart. Hint: the scale of the map is given. 5. The Andaman and Nicobar Island are to the west of India. 6. The Nicobar Island are to the north of the Andaman Island. A tsunami is a very large and powerful wave caused by earthquakes under the sea. On 26 December 2004, a tsunami hit Thailand and parts of India such as the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Tamil Nadu coast. Here are some stories of cause and survival. Did animals sense that a tsunami was coming? Some stories suggest that they did. These stories are all from the Andaman and Nicobar archipelago. Engineers was the manager of cooperative society in Kochahal. His wife woke him up at 6 a.m. because she felt an earthquake. Ligonius carefully took his television set off its table and put it down on the ground so that it would not fall and break. Then the family rushed out of the house. When the tremors stopped, they saw the sea rising in the chase and confusion. Two of his children caught hold of the hand of their mother's father and mother's brothers and rushed in the opposite direction. He never saw them again. His wife was also swept away. Only the 3 other children who came with him were saved. Archipelago, a group of many islands and the surrounding sea. Tremor, a slight shake. Earth tremors, the earth shakes during an earthquake. Chess, complete disorder or confusion, pronounced chaos. Sanjeev was a policeman serving in the Kochahal Island of the Nicobar groups of islands. He somehow managed to save himself, his wife and his baby daughter from the waves, but then he heard cries of help from the wife of John, the guest house cook. Sanjeev jumped into the water to resource her, but they were both swept away. 13-year-old Meghna was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. She spent 2 days floating in the sea, holding on to wooden door. 11 times she saw relief helicopters overhead, but they did not see her. She was brought to seashore by wave and was found walking on the seashore in days. Alarms was 10 years old. She was student of Carmel Convent in Port Blair, where her father had petrol pump. Her mother Raila's home was in Nankivell Island. The family had gone there to celebrate Christmas. When the tremors came early in the morning, the family was sleeping. Alma's father saw the sea water recede. He understood that the water would come rushing back with great force. He woke everyone up and tried to rush them to safe place. As they ran, her grandfather was hit on the head by something and he fell down. Her father rushed to help him. Then came the first giant wave that swept both of them away. Alma's father and aunt stood clinging to the leaves of coconut tree, calling out to her. A wave uprooted the tree and they too were washed away. Alma saw a log of wood floating. She climbed on it. Then she fainted. When she woke up, she was in relief helicopters bringing help to people. Example, during floods, receipts move back from where it was. Hospital in Camerota. From there she was brought to Port Blair. The little girl does not want to talk about the accident with anyone. She is still traumatized, gently shocked and distressed. Comprehension check. Say whether the following are true or false. 1. Ignatius lost his wife, 2 children, his father-in-law and his brother-in-law in the tsunami. 2. Sanjeev made it to safety after the tsunami. 3. Meghna was saved by relief helicopter. 4. Alma's father realized that tsunami was going to hit his land. 5. Her mother and aunts were washed away with the tree that they were holding on to. Second, Tilly Smith, Beatrice school girl, was able to save many lives when in the tsunami struck Phuket beach in Thailand. Though she has won number of awards, her parents have not allowed their daughter to be interviewed on television and made into the heroine. Why do you think they took the decision? Now here is a story from Thailand. The Smith family from Southeast England were celebrating Christmas at a beach resort in southern Thailand. Tilly Smith was 10-year-old schoolgirl. Her sister was 7-year-old. Their parents were Penny and Colin Smith. It was 26 December 2004. Deadly tsunami waves were already on their way. They had been triggered by massive earthquake of northern Sumatra earlier that morning. The water was swelling and kept coming in. Penny Smith remembered, the beach was getting smaller and smaller. I didn't know what was happening. He sought a place where people go on holiday. Regret cows describe a sudden violent reaction here and undersea earthquake caused the tsunami. But Tilly Smith Sense said that something was wrong. Her mind kept going back to geography lessons she had taken in England just 2 weeks before she flew out to Thailand with her family. Tilly saw the sea slowly rise and start to foam, bubble and brum whirlpools. She remembered that she had seen the sea in class in video of the tsunami that had hit the uh, Hawaiian Islands in 1946. Her geography teacher had shown her class the video and told them that tsunamis can be caused by earthquakes, volcanoes, and landslides. Tilly started to scream to her family to get off the beach. She talked about an earthquake under the sea. She got more and more hysterical. Said her mother Penny, I didn't know what a tsunami was, but seeing my daughter so frightened, I thought something serious must be going on. Tilly's parents took her and her sister away from the beach to the swimming pool at the hotel. A number of other tourists also left the beach with them. Then it was as if the entire sea had come out after them. I was screaming, run. The family took refuge in the third floor of the hotel. The building withstood the surge of 3 tsunami waves. If they had started on the beach, they would not have been alive. The Smiths later met other tourists who had lost entire families thanks to Tilly and her geography lesson. They had been forwarded. Tilly went back to her school in England and told her classmates her terrifying tale. Hysterical. When you are hysterical, you shout, laugh, or cry in a wild, excited way without any control over yourself. Refuse shelter or protection from danger. Withstood, endured without collapsing, surge, force, momentum. 5. Where did the Smith family and the others on the beach go to escape from the tsunami? 6. How do you think her geography teacher felt when he heard about what Tilly had done in Phuket? Look carefully at the picture of the boy and his dog and try to describe the things that you see using just words and phrases. Either the teacher or one of the students can write down the words and phrases on the blackboard. This is how you can start. Calm blue sea, written hearts. Before the giant waves slammed into the coast in India and Sri Lanka, wild and domestic animals seemed to know what was about to happen. They fell to safety according to eyewitness accounts. Elephants screamed and ran higher ground. Ducks refused to go outdoors. Flamingos abandoned their low-lying breeding areas, and zoo animals rushed into their shelters and could not be interested to come back out. Many people believe that animals possess a sixth sense and know when the earth is going to shake. Some experts believe that animals' more acute hearing helps them to hear or feel the earth vibration. They can sense an approaching disaster long before humans realize what's going on. We cannot be sure whether animals have sixth sense or not, but the fact is that the giant waves that rolled through the Indian Ocean killed more than 150,000 people in dozen countries, but not many animals have been reported dead. Along India's Cadlor coast, where thousands of people priested buffaloes, goats, and dogs were found unharmed. The Yala National Park in Sri Lanka is home to variety of animals including elephants, leopards, and 130 species of birds. 60 visitors were washed away from the Patnagala beach inside the park, but no animals carcasses were found, except for two water buffaloes about an hour before the tsunami hit. People at Ala National Park had observed three elements running away from the Patnagala beach. A Sri Lanka gentleman who lives on the coast near Delhi said his two dogs would not go for their daily run on the beach. They are usually excited to go on this outing, he said, but on that day they refused to go and most probably saved his life. Comprehension check. Answer using phrase or sentence. 1. In the tsunami, 1,50,000 people died. How many animals died? 2. How many people and animals died in Yala National Park? 3. What do people say about the elephants of Yala National Park? 4. What did the dogs in Delhi do? Working with the text. Discuss the following question in class, then write your own answer. When he felt the earthquake, do you think Ignatius immediately worried about a tsunami? Give reason for your answer. Which sentence in this text tell you that the Ignatius family did not have any time to discuss and plan their course of action after the tsunami struck? 2. Which words in the list below describe Sanjeev in your opinion? Look up the dictionary for words that you are not sure of. Cheerful, ambition, brash, brave, careless, heroic, selfless, heartless, humorous. Use words from the list to complete the three sentences below. I did not know if Sanjeev was cheerful or dash or dash. 2. I think that he was everywhere and dash and dash. 3. Sanjeev was not heartless dash or dash. 3. How are Meghna and Aram's stories similar? 4. What are the different ways in which Telly's parents could have reached to her behavior? What would you have done if you were in their place? 5. If Telly's award was to be shared, who do you think she should share it with? Her parents or her geography teacher? 6. What are the two different ideas about why so few animals were killed in the tsunami? Which idea do you find more believable? Working with language. 1. Go through part 1 carefully and make a list of as many words as you can find that indicate movement of different kinds. There is one word that repeatedly. Count how many times. Put them into 3 categories. Fast movement, slow movement, neither slow nor fast. Can you explain why there are many words in one column and not in the others? 2. Fill in the blanks in the sentences below. The verbs given in brackets will give you clue. 1. The earth trembled, but not many people felt the dash tremble. 2. When the zoo was flooded, there was a lot of dash and many animals escaped into the countryside confused. 3. We heard with dash that the lion had been respirator relieved. 4. The zookeeper was struck in the tree and his dash was flamed by the TV crew receives. 5. There was much dash in the village when the snake charmer came visiting excited. 3. Study the sentence in the column A and B. A. Meghna was swept away. B. The waves swept Meghna away. Alma's grandfather was hit on the head. Something hit Alma's grandfather on the head. 60 visitors were washed away. The waves washed away 60 visitors. No animals carcasses were found. People did not find any animals' causes. Compare the sentence in A to the ones in B. Who is the doer of the action in every cause? Is the doer mentioned in A or in B? Notice the verbs in A: was swept away, was hit, were washed away, were found. They are in the possessive form. The sentence are in the passive voice. In these sentences, the focus is not on the person who does the action. In B, the doer of the action is named. The verb are in the active form. The sentence are in the active voice. Say whether the following sentence are in the active or the passive voice. Write A or P after each sentence is shown in the first sentence. 1. Someone stole my bicycle. The thieves were defeated by the traffic police. I found it last night in beach near my house. Dash. 4. It had been thrown there. Dash. 5. My father gave it to mechanics. Dash. 4. The mechanics repaired it for me. Speaking and writing. Suppose you are one of volunteers went to the Andaman and Nicobar Island for relief work after the tsunami. You work in the relief camps, distributing food, water and medicine among the victims. Vitamins. You listen to the various stories of bravery of ordinary people even as they fight against odds to bring about some balance of normality in their lives. You admire their grit and determination. Write diary entry. You may start in this way. 31 December 2004. The killer tsunami struck the island 5 days ago, but the vitamins are being brought in even now. Each one has story to tell. 2. The story shown how a little girl saved the lives of many tourists when a tsunami struck the beach. Thanks to the geography lesson that she had learnt at school, she remembered the visual of tsunami and worried her parents. Do you remember any incident when something that you learnt in the classroom helped you in some way outside the classroom? Write your experience in a paragraph of about 90-100 words. Narrate it to the whole class like an one's dot. Kochahal is one of the largest islands in the Central Group. It is about 61 square miles area. It is slightly hilly at center but otherwise remarkably flat. Poetry at the party. When I was at the party, said Betty as it just for a little girl fell off her chair right down upon the floor, and all the other little girls began to laugh. But me, I didn't laugh a single bit, said Betty seriously. Who not? Her mother asked her, full of delight to find that Betty, bless her little heart, had been so sweetly kind. Why didn't you laugh, my darling? Or don't you like to tell? I don't laugh, said Betty, because it was I that below and noun. Geography lesson. Can you Imagine what your city would look like if you saw it from 10,000 feet above the ground. Neatly planned and perfect in proportion like geometric design. It will strike you as something very different from what it actually is while you are in the thick of it. Here is people's description of just such view of the city and some question that come to his mind. When the jet sprang into the sky, it was clear who the city had developed the way it had. Seeing it scaled with 6 inches to the mile, there seemed an inevitability about what on ground had looked haphazard and planned and without style. When in the jet sprang into the sky, when the jet reached 10,000 feet, it was clear why the country had cities where the rivers ran and why the valleys were populated. The logic of geography, that land and water attracted man, was clearly delineated when in the jet reached 10,000 feet. When in the jet rose 6 miles high, it was clear the earth was round and that it had more sea than land. But it was difficult to understand that the men on the earth found causes had each other, two bold walls across cities and two keys. From that height, it was not clear why Zulfikar Glossary, inevitable, that cannot be avoided, haphazard without plan or order, delineated, so on. Working with the poem. 1. Find 3 or 4 phrases in stanzas and 1 and 2 which are likely to Oscar in geography lesson. 2. Seen from the window of an aeroplane, the city appears. 1. As haphazard as on ground. 2. As neat as map. 3. As developed as necessary. Mark the right answer. 3. Which of the following statements are examples of the logic of geography? 1. There are cities where there are rivers. 2. Cities appear as they are not from 6 miles above the ground. 3. It is easy to understand why valleys are populated. 4. It is difficult to understand why humans hate and kill one another. 5. The earth is round and it has more sea than land. 4. Mention 2 things that are 1. Clear from the height. 2. Not clear from the height. Thank you for watching this video.